Welcome back to another Unruly video. If you're new, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when we post. If you're a returner, what's poppin'? So, my boy DDG and Riley.
At the time when I told you, like, I was new to the business, and I never watched YouTube for anything other than like instruction manuals and like hair stuff. I didn't know anything had to do with like like the social media and the people that follow you and are rooting for you, and your fans are literally, fans like on TV. So like I didn't know that, and even though your first video was not like harmful towards me, being like the young person that I was that had no insight on the influencer world, when all those people came to my DMs, because hundreds and thousands of kids came into my DMs and was like, spreading hate, like as if I did something just because of what you put in your video. When I watched the video and I was like, it doesn't seem like he's coming at me wrong, but I could see why they might see that. So I felt like I had no choice but to tell my side of the truth, and it just went crazy. And then I don't know anybody that does YouTube. I don't know anybody that does anything. So in my eyes, it was like, I met him in the club, and then the time frame that came like
what's wrong with meeting somebody in the club? And
I have never been to a club though. Like that's what I mean by my standpoint. Like I never once stepped into that life until that night. So to me, it was like right when I stepped in there, like, not tooting my own horn or anything, but
We're here to talk about communication because clearly there was a miscommunication between Riley and DDG, and it ended with their relationship, parting ways. But I think the takeaway here is that people need to just deal with the conflicts and deal with the communication that needs to be had in the moment. And I say this all the time. And if you don't know them, DDG has an amazing story. Was in Michigan and came up and is now in California and is one of the biggest stars of this generation. And I've watched him go from 0 subscribers or low amount of subscribers when he was like 18 all the way into where he is now. But him and Riley were cool, close, and he tried to help her out and come into the industry of YouTube and influencers, and they had a falling out because there was just a miscommunication there. You hear her speak about her not knowing about social media. I think that's one of those things that you have to know, and you have to realize what you're getting into. And for anybody that's looking at YouTube seriously, that is something that is real. When your videos happen to get views and people don't like or disagree with some of your points, you may get hate from it. And especially younger kids, they like to troll, so they will spam and find you and really disrupt your peace. And that's something that you just need to be prepared for. And I mean, that's not something that someone needs to tell you. You should just know that there's a lot of people on this planet that don't agree with what you have to say, and if they don't agree, they may find all your forms of media and come after you. So I don't really agree or think that's even a point she needs to bring up. When it comes to him seeing you in the club and thinking that, hey, this girl clearly is attractive and people will like her, so let me try to help her and give her some business tips and almost take her under my wing to build her up. Just take it for what it is and be grateful and move on. A lot of that shit must have got to her head. The two biggest things are realizing when someone's trying to help you and when someone's trying to hit on you. They're two different things. And he speaks later on in the video talking about him coming from a business aspect and really taking it for what it was, and him just trying to help her. And so he didn't understand where him liking her and all of that news came out from. When it comes to communication, you really need to be abrupt and upfront with the things that you care about. And I know later on in the video she spoke about her trying to communicate or send an email. The fuck is an email gonna do? Or calling someone that was close to him to try to get in contact. No, call the individual directly, text the individual directly, do things direct and deal with the conflict in the moment so that things like this don't happen. Because I truly believe if Riley had stayed course with DDG and him helping her and really moving up the ladder of influencers, bro, Riley would have been popping around this time of year, okay? Like a year later, 2 years later, Riley would be a star. But y'all had the falling out, and then it kind of just went like this for your YouTube career. And of course, his fans and his followers are not gonna then support you if you leave because of a falling out between the two. They have loyalty to DDG. So yeah, it was an interesting situation, but I definitely wanted to come on here and really just encourage y'all to deal with communication and conflicts in the moment so that things like this don't have to transpire. But I'm glad to see that they're back in terms of communicating and on good terms. I hope the best for Riley, wish the best for her. And DDG, you already know what it is, bro. Keep doing your thing. Hopefully y'all make some more videos together, get Riley back popping. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know we post, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.